Our commitment is a representation of those people who have asked us to carry their cares, their worries, and their anxieties, and to lay them to rest here with our beloved St. Pio. Attracting Margaret, Catherine, and Patricia, who were representatives of the volunteers that work in Knock each September, will shortly, lovingly, and gracefully take the petitions to the tomb. These petitions, these secrets from each person who lovingly wrote them, they're known only to God. They contain all of the pains and the sufferings, the joys, and indeed the thanksgiving of those people who wrote them. So Margaret, she will now carry the petitions with her, which represent the people of the province of Connacht in the west of Ireland. Father Brian will now place these petitions to rest with Padre Pio. Attracta will now carry with her the petitions that represent the people of the region of Leinster in the east of Ireland. These petitions are now being presented by Father Brian to be laid lovingly at the tomb of Padre Pio. Catherine will carry with her the petitions that represent the people of the region of Munster in the south of Ireland. As she presents these petitions to Father Brian, he too will lay them to rest with Padre Pio. And Patricia, she carries with her the petitions that represent the people of Ulster in the north of Ireland. As she hands these petitions to Father Brian, he too lays them, representing these people, at the foot of the tomb of Padre Pio. 4 regions of Ireland, yet in the eyes of God, one people. We also carry with us the names of those people, both living and deceased, together with the benefactors of the Masses for all of those who were prayed for during the Triduum on the 21st, 22nd, and 23rd of September. These will now be presented to the tomb, firstly by Rosaline. Rosaline carries with her the petitions of all the prayer groups which were sent in to us during the Triduum. These represent all of the people from all 107 prayer groups in Ireland. They are now being presented by Padre Pio to rest at the tomb of St. Pio. Claire will now present the list of masses that were offered during the Triduum. Not only those living and deceased who were prayed for during that 3-day period, but also the benefactors of those masses, that they too, in offering these for their loved ones, both living and deceased, will be remembered at the tomb of St. Pio. And in this modern age of technology, and the youngest member of our pilgrimage here, Ben, will now present the petitions for those that have come in via Facebook, online, social media, and the other marvellous media with which we're now able to receive petitions for these people. These too are now being presented to be laid at the tomb of St. Pio. As Father Brian gently places these petitions to rest with the mortal remains, I ask you to kindly kneel as we offer the prayer of intercession to our beloved Padre Pio. Beloved Padre Pio, Saint Peltricina, Today we come to add these prayers to the thousands of prayers offered to you each day by those who love and venerate you. They ask for cures and healing, earthly and spiritual blessings, and for peace for body and mind. Because of your friendship with the Lord, He heals those that you ask to be healed and forgives those that you forgive. Through your visible wounds on the cross, which you bore for 50 years, you were chosen in our time to glorify the crucified Christ. Because the cross has sadly been replaced by other symbols in our world today, help us to bring it back in our midst, for we acknowledge it is the only true sign of salvation. As we lovingly recall the wounds that your pierced hands, feet, and side bore, we not only remember the blood you shed in pain, but your smile and the invisible halo of sweet-smelling flowers that surrounded your presence, the perfume of sanctity. Padre Pio, the healings of the sick that you have witnessed to now are testimony that the Lord has invited you to join His Holy Communion of Saints. In your kindness, please help us now and all those whose petitions we lovingly place at your sacred shrine this evening with our own individual special intentions. Saint Padre Pio, beloved and revered saint, it is with great reverence that we present these petitions from the people of Ireland to you tonight. We lovingly call on you to bring them to the divine table in your heavenly home. With hearts open to your spiritual guidance, we humbly seek your assistance and intervention in our lives. With great reverence and calling upon your intercession, we trust in your ability to bring our petitions to our Heavenly Father and to offer us in return healing, comfort, and strength to bear and carry our own individual crosses on our own individual paths through life.